Hey everybody, welcome to another Paint the Edges where I teach you to make a cool painting in about an hour and I get a little drunk doing it. My name is Joel and today we are painting this painting right here. It's a cute little Christmas tree. Alright, so that's just a cool little, nice little Christmas tree we're going to paint today. So I'll walk through step by step how to make that. Before I start the instruction, I'm going to tell you what you need. Also, if you haven't already, search Paint the Edge Off. I much appreciate it. Just search Paint the Edge Off on social media. You'll find me, like, share, all that stuff. I appreciate that. I'm also going to give away a free giveaway painting like I do with all my classes. All you got to do is correctly answer my subjective trivia question first in the comments, and I will send you a free painting. And yeah. What's up, Berserker? Here's what you're going to need for today. You'll need a canvas. I'm using 16 by 20. Feel free to use a different size if you like, but that's the size I'm using. That's what my measurements will be for. I have an easel. If you don't have an easel, you can lay your painting down. It works just as good. But easels are nice. You can really get into it. I've also got paper towels, okay? Something for my little oopsie daisies, you know? Can wipe my brushes off and stuff, so paper towels are kind of important, or some kind of towel, rag. I've got a water cup, okay? This is acrylic paint, so you want some kind of water cup to mix in with your paint. And I forgot one thing. Oh, let me go grab some. I'll be right back. Okay, I forgot. You also need a water cup. We got our main water cup. Then I've got another little red solo cup with just a tiny bit of water. Okay, we'll need that. Almost forgot that. Well, I did forget that. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. We got blow dryer to help me dry my painting, move through it fast. I've got paper plates for my palette. You can use different things for your palette. Paper plates are just easy. I've got whiskey. Well, that's good for me. I've also got some chalk. Just like a piece of blue, piece of orange chalk, see whichever one shows up better, but that's just basic sidewalk chalk. I've got my 4 brushes. I got my big flat brush. I got my medium flat brush. I got my medium round brush. And my little baby round brush, okay? Those are my 4 brushes. Take those, put them bristly on your water cup anytime you're not using them. Excuse me. Paint colors, we've got white, raw sienna, okay? I've got a bright red. I've got a violet, I've got a light yellow, and phthalo blue. Those are all my colors I need for this painting, and I think that covers it. So, let's take a shot and get going. Cheers, everybody. Okay. One shot. All right. Step 1. Here's what we're going to do to start this. Let's take a new paper plate. Let's get some red, some purple, and some white. Lots of white. I'm going to go ahead and have 2 little blobs of white there. You don't really need that much red or purple. I got way too much already. Okay. Once we get that, take your brush and tap it off. Christmas tree poggers. Okay. Let's go ahead and start by stirring my water with my white paint. Mix it with some red. Get a nice light pink. See how light that pink is? Real light. Okay. Once we get this light pink, let's just start. Then let's just go vertical, right down the middle. All right. Hey. Okay, is this very centered? It kind of is centered. Something like that. So we got a real light pink we're going with, okay? Okay, and there we go. And we're rolling, and we're going, and we're painting. I'm going to fill up about 1/3 of the canvas this way. I'm going to go maybe a little bit more than 1/3 of the way because we're going to blend this with purple. So we want a Want a little, you know, extra space there to blend. So let's take that out a little bit further. And yeah, there we go. That's how we start the painting. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. Have you guys gone Christmas shopping? Berserker, did you get all your Christmas presents? Berserker's like, in Wales, we don't celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Walesmas. Berserker, tell me about Walesmas. Alright, let's get that all covered at the bottom too. Okay. Alright, we've got a good section here pink now, okay? Yeah, I haven't really gotten much of mine, honestly. Alright, let's get some light pink, or sorry, light purple now. Give my brush a little bit of wash. Wash it out a little bit there. Let's get some light purple. Alright. Mix up a good amount of this, honestly. Okay, and there we go. Let's take this all the way out to the sides. I'm going to go up to the edge of my pink. I'm not going to blend it yet. I want to get this filled in first. So let's get a bunch of this. And really load your brush up. Slather it on there. And just start going ham, okay? We want to get nice thick paint. We got to get it in fast so it's still wet. We have time to blend. So you want to move a little fast on this. Alright, let's blend it. Let's get that in there. I'm already needing a little bit more white. Yeah, I still gotta go Christmas shopping. I don't know, I feel like I go pretty hard with Christmas shopping every year. And, you know, last year I got a lot of really sweet presents for my family. They didn't really get me much. So I'm kind of like, feeling like I should be petty and hold out on them this year, you know? Really just be like, screw you guys. Oh, but I probably shouldn't. Okay, now, we've got our light purple mixed right to the edge of our pink. Let's go ahead and start blending that in. So let's take some of this purple into our pink. This should darken up your pink a little bit. If it doesn't, you might have a little, you know, a little bit more pink than you might need, but that's okay. Well, I do. But you can just grab some more light purple. You know, to an extent. After a while, you might have you don't want to get too much paint on your canvas, but you can add a little bit more light purple. Try to bring that into the middle there. Skinny up that pink a little bit in the middle. Push the purple into that pink. I likes and I likes. Oh man, this just doesn't show up quite as well as it does on the camera. Try to save that money. Yup, feel you there, man. Alright. Alright, we got some purple going into the pink there. There we go. Okay, now before we're done with the background, let's just take some purple on our brush. Let's put that out there let's put some of that in the outside edge. And we want to kind of, again, brush that in from the outside in, okay? So grab a little purple. Might do this a couple times. Really need to darken up the outside, so let's grab this a few times. Really darken this up. And it's cool to see those real darks out there mixed with your lights. So it's kind of cool to get a lot of paint here. Just kind of let it blend how it blends. But you do want to see some of these dark purples, you know? Just do the same thing over here. I got a lot more paint on this side is what it looks like. I've gone a little light with my pink now because I don't really see the pink color as strong as I do in my original. But it's fine. It's just a little bit lighter is all. Alright, let's prop this up. Oh god. A little bit more purple out here. Okay, pretty good. I think we'll call that good for the background. It's a little uneven though. This side needs to be more purple. Let's get that a little. There we go. There we go. That looks cool. Alright, I like that. Let's go ahead and I'm going to paint my side edges. Let's take a shot, blow dry, do the trivia question, and we'll keep going here. You know, let's just do some trivia. You know, let's just do trivia. Do some trivia. Got some Christmas trivia today. I'll have some Christmas trivia the next couple weeks, you know. I guess next weekend is, well, there's this weekend and next weekend's Christmas. So, only got this week and next week to do my, I guess I can still do Christmas trivia if I want. Who's gonna stop me? I hope everybody gets what they want for Christmas. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Anybody out there? I know Berserker's out there. Okay, let's blow dry. And we'll get, talk about our trivia question. Let's take a shot, though. So backgrounds, you know, not too bad. It's pretty easy. You just want to go from light pink to light purple to dark purple, right? Just one of those dark purple streaks on the outside. And it looks real nice. Oh, cheers. Okay, this is pretty thick paint, so this might take a minute to dry. You know what else? Actually, we can get us a little dry, but then we'll go ahead and do our second step, which is going to be putting the snow drops in. You know, before we get to that, let's introduce our trivia question. Okay, today's trivia question is, what did Kanye West ask for Christmas this year? Is it A, a pair of Yeezys, B, people to like him again, C, autographed picture of himself, D, Nazi memorabilia, E, a wife, F, sponsorships to stop, you know, canceling sponsorships, you know, G, the Riddler costume from the Batman movie for interviews, or H, all of the above. Okay, we've already got a guess for Nazi memorabilia. Okay, so that's just, hey, what else does Kanye West want for Christmas? Maybe put a hit out on Pete Davidson, people to buy his gospel album. All possible answers. Kanye, you crazy. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do our next step. Did I count my second shot? I didn't, did I? That's not it. That's not it. There we go. Okay, so for the next part, this is where we're going to need that little red Solo cup with water. You see a tiny bit of water in your red Solo cup. What we're going to do is we're going to mix some white in with it, stir it up so we get a really thick, kind of get a thick but still watery white color, and we're gonna do some dabbing. Okay, we're gonna dab. No, we're gonna actually not gonna dab. We're gonna drip. Okay, we're gonna get drippy. Okay, let's take the man. The color on this just looks bad. Too blue. It's always just too blue. I don't know what the deal is. Mess with it and messed with it. Purple just doesn't show up right. Purple just ends up looking kind of blue. I digress. Okay. Let's do the bird's eye view cam here. Boom. Okay, there's our paint. Oh, see, it looks more red on that camera, so you can kind of see the color better. Okay, so I've got my water cup here, just a little tiny bit of water at the bottom. You can kind of see, just not very much. And I could even dump some of that out. You just want a tiny bit. You don't need very much. Okay, you see that? Let's get some white paint in there. And now I'm going to take... Ooh, that's a lot of white paint. let's take our, I'm going to take my round brush and start stirring this up with my round brush, okay? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to make like this little milky white, and we're going to splatter some snowdrops on there. Okay, we're going to splatter some, we got some drips and some splatters going on today. But we want our drips to be kind of thick drips. Thick splatters, you know? Okay, so now it's getting a little thicker. That's probably about the right thickness there. Okay, once we get that, you can kind of drip it to see how thick it's going to be. I think that should be good. What you're going to do now is you're going to take your brush. You might tap it a couple times into the water. So first ones will be really big. But get your brush nice and stirred up. Get a lot of water on there. A lot of white paint. Maybe tap off a couple on your cup. And then I'm just going to start tapping my brush on my finger. And here we go. We got some snow. Do this a few times till you feel like you got enough. I wouldn't go too crazy. It's habit to go. It's natural to want to go crazy with this, but it's snow. It's not stars. With stars, you can kind of like put a lot in there, so it's like, oh, it's a constellation and stuff, blah blah blah. But you know, this is snowdrops. Okay. Okay. Step 2 done. Let's take another shot. Blow dry the painting, and we'll keep going. Okay, so, you know, schnapps. These water drops might take a minute. Now, the thicker your paint is, too, as in the less watery your white drips are, the faster it will dry. I tried to make mine pretty thick, but inevitably it's very watery, so it's going to probably take a minute to dry, so is what it is. Cheers. Oh, let's see what happened this week. My Detroit Lions beat the Vikings. Let's go Lions. The old Lions, the 5-7 Lions beat the 10-2 Vikings. Everyone counted us out. Actually, they didn't. People started to believe in the Lions, and that's when I start getting very, second of focus. Oh, it's like an autofocus one, so it's just basically out of focus all the time. People started to actually believe in the Detroit Lions, which usually is a bad thing. Usually everyone's like, hey, you know, I think I'm going to pick the Lions. Yeah, me too. I believe in them. And then as soon as everyone starts to believe in the Lions, they choke, and everyone's like, what was I thinking, picking the Lions? I hate this franchise, and everyone else who's a fan of this team. This team sucks. You know, I've got a mind to murder these players on this team. I picked them to win and they didn't. I keep picking them and they keep losing. That's how people act in the media. And they didn't. They won. I thought everyone was saying, I think the Lions are going to win. I think the Lions can win this game. And I was like, yeah, right. They're going to lose. This is what happens. They start to win some. They win some games, get some crappy teams. People start to believe, and then they play one decent, good team, and they get killed. And they don't win anyway. And I'm like, I've seen this happen over and over and over, right? Well, this week that didn't happen. They came out and they beat the hell out of the friggin' Vikings. The 10-2 Vikings. Now the 10-3 Vikings. And now the 6-7 Lions. Still a losing record. But you know what? If we beat the Jets next week, who have a good defense, we can beat them. I mean, we can beat them. We can definitely beat the Panthers, the Bears, and the Packers. If we win out, we could go to the playoffs. Playoffs? I'm just trying to win a game. But I'm pretty excited about that. That was pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, I've been pretty giddy about that lately. I mean, just the team's just coming together like I've never seen before. In a way that's like, oh man, if all these things hit, they could blah blah blah. And they never do. The Lions usually just like, oh, they've got stuff, then people get injured and they just suck, right? Well, the Lions are starting to get it together, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty friggin' excited over here. I'm so happy. I just like wrote the Lions off after they were 1-6 or 1-5, I think. 1-6, I don't remember, but so that's been pretty cool. Pretty cool for me. How's your sports teams doing, everybody? All right, this should be dry enough here, pretty much. There's a couple of these that are still a little wet in the middle, these big ones, but should be okay to turn back up. And okay, yeah, they're not gonna drip, so that's good. So that's good. Okay, it's nice and dry now. Okay, let's go ahead and switch off the bird's eye view camera. Kaboom. Okay. Probably resituate everything here. Everything's in a whole different spot. Okay. So, yeah, that's been my week. Just happy as hell about the Detroit Lions. Okay. Now, here's the next part. Here's the main part. Drawing in our Christmas tree, okay? So what we want to do here is we're going to basically draw in the main shape. What I like to do is kind of start with the star at the top. So let's put the star, you know, give yourself a little space from the top, and then draw yourself a nice little star, okay? Now, it's probably hard to see on the camera. In fact, you can't see it at all, but there it is. Let me try orange. See if that looks any more, if you can see that any better. Nope. Well, anyway, I'm going to draw a star here. I'm drawing a star. So you can kind of see a little star shape. Can you see that at all? Barely. Okay, now what I want to do now is kind of draw my tree. Now what I want to do first is maybe draw the bottom. Let's draw maybe where our snow is. So let's give it a little bit of a little line. I kind of like to have it sloping down a little bit. Okay. Give yourself a little space, maybe a couple finger lengths there. Maybe draw a little line for where the bottom would be. Okay. And now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by drawing bottom of my tree, nice and wide. There are places. Okay, let's make a little point up here right below the star. And let's go ahead and just kind of draw a nice thick line there, okay? Oh, that's a thick line. Boom. Okay, we got our Christmas tree shape. Okay, now we're going to draw in all the different little parts, okay? So this first, we're going to kind of have a big swooping line. Kind of going to go back and forth, but they'll get smaller as we go up, okay? So let's start here. Let's go wham. Now I kind of have a big curve up, and it kind of swoops down, kind of has a little whew. I might have that just come more straight down. Maybe I'll redraw that. Might make it a little bit different. Maybe a little more narrow at the bottom. Probably just a little too big, so I kind of... I'm just gonna have it kind of come straight over. There we go. There's that first one, okay? Alright, so play with this, do it however you like. Alright, here's another one. Let's go wham, wham. Kaboom. And kaboom. Alright, here's another one. Boom. Boom. What? Yeah. That just happened. Now, in between here, I could put little tiny wham bams. There's some little ones kind of in between these. There's kind of a big open space here, so I can put a little one here in between these two, a little one there. Okay, so again, let me see if you can see a little bit better that way, but I'm basically drawing this in stripe by stripe, kind of. Alright. Boom. Boom. Okay, and up here, I like to kind of just start going back and forth. I like to kind of do boom. Okay, now boom, boom. And maybe up here we just have that one just kind of be a little point up there. And I could put another little tiny guy there if I want. Okay. But that's what we want to do. We want to kind of draw our tree, and we've kind of got our... There's going to be a big swoop there. There's going to be a big swoop there. Big swoop there, right? I put some little ones kind of in between to fill in some sections, but that is essentially our painting. Okay, let's get going. Well, let's take a shot. Let's see. Today is... It's National Days today. The National Days today. It's National... let me get my paper. I have this written down. It's National Alabama Day. It's National Bazy Day. National Monkey Day. National Marty Red Intellectuals Day, which I had to look up, and that is something to do with it's a really terrible thing. It's something like Bangladesh. All these intellectual people were murdered. Not very cool. So, you know, that sounds serious. Bouillabaisse, though, is some kind of seafood dish. This is that. It's National This Day and National Monkey Day. Look at that monkey. Got a banana on his head. He don't even care. I don't even know. Or maybe he's wearing it like a crown. So, National Monkey Day. So that's fun. Cheers. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my big brush. Maybe I should just start. I'll start with my medium flat brush. Lonely. Let's do medium flat, I reckon. Let's get blue and yellow. Blue and yellow. That's not blue. That is purple. Blue and yellow. Okay. Mix blue and yellow together, get some green. Alright, and we're going to start with kind of a darker green. So lots of blue in this one. Well, make sure you mix lots of blue up here. We're going to start with our dark green color. Fill these in, then we'll go back, make some light yellow, and we'll kind of put some other highlight colors on there. But for now, let's just start with our dark green. Like so, lots of blue mixed in, very bluish green. Okay, when you get enough mixed up, you want to mix up a lot, 'cause we're going to fill in, you know, a big section here, so make them a lot. So once I get my green, I'm going to start filling this in. Get out of here, plate. Stupid plate. You know... what else? Alright, so here's what I like to do, is kind of go through and make a little mark. Okay, that section's green. I got this little point there, that's going to be green. Now I make sure I don't, because sometimes you get going here and you start filling in the wrong sections. I like to kind of go through and mark them first so I don't make too many mistakes on that. My brush is kind of blobby. I want to make some thin lines, so I'm going to take my paper towel and kind of squeeze it betwixt my fingers. That kind of flattens my brush back out. Okay, let's start with a nice line there at the bottom. When you see that rough texture coming when you're painting, that means you're out of paint, okay? It doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to get every drop of paint out of my brush before I stop and get more paint. It means just get more paint on your brush. Just go ahead. As soon as you see these rough textures, it means you're out of paint. You really don't need to be conservative like that. Like, I'm going to get every drop of paint out of my brush before I start refilling it with more paint, because I don't know why. I mean, maybe you just don't have much paint, I guess, but people always think, like, I think it's just like, I don't want to stop and dip my brush in paint. I'm just gonna keep going. There's still some paint in there. There's not. It's running out. You're not gonna get the right brush stroke. Get more paint. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. These colors aren't showing up very well on this, which I apologize. Don't know. I feel like I keep messing with my camera colors. I feel like I get them better. I think this camera may just be crapping out on me, maybe. That's very possible. Okay, now over here. Now on the ends, I do kind of like to make these a little rougher, kind of like they're the end of a brush stroke, kind of. You know, I kind of like to bring those out, kind of fan those out where or not fan them out, just kind of lift off pressure and everything, and they kind of fade off, right? Boom. Okay, next one. Almost filled in the wrong section there. See, that's why I colored them in first, because I'll fuck it up. There we go. And, alright, let's go ahead and fill them in. Just about even. And you can't say it out loud, but you used to pay your pants. Used to be a bad weather. Now again, over here I might kind of just leave this flaying off a little bit there. Let's go ahead and fill it in. Oh my gosh, so I guess I didn't really think of it this way, but it was kind of like a little Christmas present to myself. But so I love the TV show Third Rock from the Sun, you know. It was like my favorite show as a kid, you know. I used to love that show. Kind of forgot about it for a long time. It kind of just like disappeared. No one ever talks about that show anymore. But anyway, when we went to Gulf Shores in August for our vacation, in the room we stayed in, they had cable, and on this one channel, they had Third Rock from the Sun on every night at midnight. So I'd watch it every night, and it was a dream. It was amazing. I was so happy. And I've been looking for Third Rock from the Sun forever, right? What's up, Robbie? So I've been trying to find Third Rock from the Sun, and it's like, where can I watch it? And it says Amazon Prime. I go, okay, I have Amazon Prime. Go on there. It's not on there. It just says currently unavailable or something. I'm like, okay. It's been this way the whole year. I've checked. And so I finally am determined. I'm like, okay, what do I do here? And it's like, you can buy the first season. I'm like, fuck it. I'll just buy the seasons, right? So I go and look, and it's like, oh, it's $1 for the season. You have to go to Amazon, buy it, then you can open Amazon Prime and supposedly watch it, right? Well, I go on Amazon to buy the season, and you click on it, and there's nowhere to click the button buy. So there's no, like, streaming version of this show. So then I keep looking, and I see you can buy the entire series box set for $15. $15 for 6 seasons of the show on DVD. Now, granted, it's DVD, but whatever. It's the whole series for $15, right? Forever. So I bought it, and it came in the mail, and I have been watching a lot of Third Rock from the Sun. And the show friggin' holds up. I love that show. Well, it's very, like, silly. You couldn't find anyone to ship hard liquor to me? Dang. Did someone send me money in Cash App? Because I opened my Cash App and it was like, said I had like some money in there, and I was like, whoa. I didn't hear anything about anyone sending me money, so that was you. Thank you. I'll buy some more hard liquor for myself. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me you can find one to send hard liquor though. Actually, it kind of does surprise me. I mean, is that really that? I don't know. Wouldn't think that. I guess they're pretty weird about liquids nowadays, but like, what are you saying? What the fuck about? I don't know. I mean, I would think you could send liquor in the mail or ship it somehow, right? I know, like, airports have been more strict about liquids and stuff, but you can send a male stripper, but not hard liquor. Stripper, but not liquor. Well, you know. Hey, I'll take it. Just for the entertainment value, you know, just see what the kind of moves they got. Okay, only thing we're gonna do with our dark green paint here, I'm gonna get a little bit more water, get a little water mixed in. It'll just be nice and loose. Get loose, okay? We want our green to be nice and loose. We want our green to be easy. We want our green to be a little slutty, okay? Let's be it nice and loose, okay? What I want to do here is I want to take some of these little green. I'm just going to make some little, look at my wrist, little lines like so. Maybe in between some of my layers. Don't go too crazy because we will do some other colors. We'll do some yellow and white also, so leave some room for some other colors in some areas. Like, don't go too crazy with it. Oh, I forgot this little section. Whoops. There we go. Wow, I've been running it through the game. But this starts to make a really nice little directional, some motion, and it fills in some of these areas that are blank. And I could put some around the outside in some areas maybe. You know what, actually I wish I hadn't done those outside ones, but you know what, it's too late. It's too late now, so maybe have some of these coming out the outsides. Bam, bam. Okay, there we go. So, got the dark green. Okay, today's trivia question is, what did Kanye West ask for Christmas this year? Is it A, a pair of Yeezys, B, people to like him again, C, an autographed picture of himself, D, Nazi memorabilia, E, a wife, F, sponsorships again, G, the Riddler costume from the Batman movie for interviews, or H, all of the above, okay? So, that's your trivia question for today. By the way, a little context there. I don't know. Let's take a shot real quick. Little context here. Kanye West has been saying a lot of stupid shit, like usual. I was kind of going through and like thinking about all the things, dumb things Kanye West has said, and there's a lot. But recently he's been really very anti-Semitic, and it's not cool at all. Pretty ridiculous, honestly. But he's so he thinks he's so you know, mistreated. He goes on InfoWars, which is Alex Jones, the crazy Sandy Hook denier guy, crazy dude. And this is how he looked when he went on there. No joke. He wore this thing to, I guess, hide his identity, like no one knew who he was, you know. And all I could think of the whole time was just the Riddler from the new Batman movie. Oh my god, what's he doing with himself? He's an idiot. The guy's a fucking moron. But, you know, I'm sure I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, remember the time, okay, let's get white paint, big brush, white paint. Remember when Katrina and him and Mike Myers were just like giving a little PSA, like, send money, these people are going through a lot, and then he just out of nowhere says, George Bush doesn't care about black people. Like, okay, alright, ruin that PSA. Or the time when he goes up and interrupts Taylor Swift. You know, remember that? It says, like, you shouldn't have won this award, basically. What a fucking jackass. Remember when Barack Obama said what a jackass when he was talking about Kanye West? That was fucking awesome. Alright, let's take white paint. Let's just put some white down here. What a jackass. Dude, Barack was funny. Alright, let's just take some white. Now, don't be too... You can kind of let it be rough up here at the top. It kind of looks nice. Kind of looks like a little snowy snow hill, right? So it's fine. Okay. Let's go back to our green paint here. Let's make a light yellow. And let's take one more shot, you know, because why not? Man. Kanye West has just gone so crazy. But he said on InfoWars with Alex Jones that he likes Hitler. I like Hitler. Like, what? Oh, what an idiot. Oh my god. Cracks me up. Cheers. I mean, it's sad and everything, but like, you know, when you see like a extreme narcissist just start to lose their shit and then like no one has their back and going through the stages of denial of like, no, I'm right, I'm still right. It's like, you're not. Oh my god, it's kind of funny just to watch extremely narcissistic people, their delusions finally be shattered, you know, or it's like, I don't even know if it's, I think he's so delusional. The level he's going to. I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's so stupid. Okay, let's get back to painting. Okay, I'm gonna take my brush now. I've mixed up some much more yellow with my green to make a nice yellowy green here. And then I'm kind of running my brush through my paper towel to flatten it out a little bit. Alright, let's take some of this light green. Let's add some little light green highlights, okay? So I'm just going to go through on each one of these and just do a nice wow. Alright, give it some light green. Ooh. They used to. So anyway, but I do happen to know exactly what Kanye West asked for Christmas, so I have inside knowledge on Kanye West. Don't ask how I got it. I stalked him. I stalk Kanye West. Like people I know, they're like, I don't know, most of the young kids at work, they're like, oh, still, I love Kanye, and I'm like, why? You like his music? That's cool, that's fine, but you like him as a person? The only thing I like about Kanye West is he tries to be original, which is rare these days. But, you know, if your originality comes at the cost of, you know, whole groups of people, I don't know. Man, this really does not... My camera looks like shit today. Okay, so add a little light green in those. Like, let's add a little bit more yellow. Let's really make some lighter green. Maybe add some real light green colors. Oh yeah, see, that's a little better. Oh, good guess, Mom. Mom says autographed picture of himself. Let's see, who's a more narcissistic person, you know, that you've ever heard of? Donald Trump, maybe? I mean, it's like Donald Trump and Kanye West, like two of the most narcissistic people. It's kind of funny. It's kind of not funny at all, but it's kind of funny. Okay, okay, so we got our light greens in there. It's not quite dry yet. Let's maybe just blow dry for a second, take another shot. Did you know that today's National Bouillabaisse Day? Bouillabaisse? I'm not sure how to say that. Bouillabaisse. But it's some kind of seafood dish. It's National, what's it called? Margaret Intellectuals? I'm not sure how to say it, I'm sorry. That's something to do with these intellectuals in Bangladesh being murdered a long time ago. It's pretty crazy. Mom, you said that was gross because you don't like seafood? It's also National Monkey Day. Look at this monkey. That's funny. Monkey got a banana on his head. But yeah. Mom, seafood's good. There's some good seafood. You're really missing out. I know if it was up to you, you'd just eat meatloaf, and you love meatloaf. Meatloaf and Mexican cornbread, huh? That's what you like. Okay. Next. Okay, let's put the trunk of our tree in. Okay, put a little tree trunk in. It's also funny that Kanye West like married Kim Kardashian. It's like, I think she's got some thoughts and stuff. She's not terrible, I guess, but you know, I don't know. Where does that align with your brilliant, logic, Kanye West? God, there's so much plastic surgery in that family. It's like Chloe. I was always thinking of the pictures I saw of them before they were famous, and how not unattractive they were. First of all, they just looked like normal people. They weren't like, they look like porno sex robot looking people that are clearly so doctored up and stuff. You can't even tell if they're fucking human or not anymore. I mean, they have so much like plastic and silicone and rubber in them. They're more Goodyear tires than human now. That's so stupid. Okay. All right, let's draw our tree trunk. I need to stop. Okay. I'm on one today. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's take our raw sienna. Take our Mom. You like Long John Silver's fish? That's the only seafood you like, Mom? Mom, come on. You gotta try some other stuff. Alright, let's take our raw sienna. I'm just gonna take this, gonna drag here and just lift off. I might do this maybe 2 brush stroke, maybe a little wider, but boom. Boom. That's it. And that's all we need this color for, okay? So I hope you didn't, get a lot of that paint like I did. I think we do white next. Okay, white paint. I'll go back to my white plate. Okay, now I'm gonna make sure we really wash out our medium flat brush because we want this to be nice, bright white paint. If you got any little tiny bit of color in your brush, it'll mix with your white and it won't look bright white. So we're gonna really make sure we wash that out. And let's go to white paint. Oh man, but I've been really watching Third Rock from the Sun. That show's awesome. It's funny just to watch, I don't know, in the second season, French Stewart, his character Harry was like just taking over kinda. And whatever happened to that guy? He just isn't in anything anymore. Alright, white paint. So now we're gonna do kind of a similar thing we did with the light green. We'll put some white on top of here, but let's go ahead and put this more kind of on the top part of our greens. Boom. A little bit of white. We definitely want to keep these towards the top of our green spots. And I'm just gonna give a little, some kind of little more random. Maybe I go wham. I'm gonna go put another little one in there somewhere. Okay. So now there's some white on there, kind of giving the effect of snow. Oh, sheesh. I wanna tell him. I can't tell him how I feel. Okay, now we're gonna fill in kind of the inside of our star. We want to leave some green showing, but just make a little star, a little white in the middle. Okay, then I'm gonna take my brush, flip around a little plastic in there, the little handle part, dip it in some white, Let's put a little white dot right in the middle. Boom. A little bright white spot in the middle of our star. Okay, this is the shiny. It's the light coming from the star. And, okay. Maybe we'll do this too. Let's take some white. Let's put a couple, we can put a few lines around here. Maybe I'll cover up some of these green lines that I don't like. I'm gonna just cover up these green bullshit lines I don't like. Let's put some in there. You know, some in here maybe. Can't really see those, so what's the friggin' point anyway? Okay, so we got that. Oh, my friggin' foot. Okay, we're gonna do yellow next. Yellow paint. And, you know, let's take a shot, too. We're up to 7. Let's get a few more shots going. Okay, anybody tuning in wants to win a free painting? Here's today's trivia question. What did Kanye West ask for Christmas this year? Oh. Alright. Alright. Here's a trivia question. Alright. Let's take some yellow paint. Take our small flat brush. Smoke's too much. Don't tell him. You just can't tell him how it feels. Okay, so yellow, what we're going to kind of do with this is mostly kind of outline. So we're just going to do some very light, very spread out, kind of more of like a dotted line. Don't think of like a hard outline, but maybe some lines kind of going around our tree. We could do some in between some of these little sections of our tree also. Okay, maybe we could put a little bit right here. You know, maybe some there. So yeah, you know, I don't know. So I can go live on TikTok now because I have over 1,000 followers. So I almost did it today, but then I was like, I should probably put a little bit more effort into it before I just go live. You know, just because I don't like anything. I was just gonna hit the button and go, but I don't know, I didn't. Anyway, I might do that though here soon. That'd be cool. What else been going on? Yeah, not gonna lie, I've mostly just been interested in the Detroit Lions, you know? Sorry. The Lions are kicking ass, and it's pretty cool. Detroit, you know, by the time this comes out and I edit it and stuff, watch them be terrible and lose the next 3 games or something. Everything I'm saying is gonna sound stupid, but yeah, pretty cool. Okay, I'm mixing up some orange, lots of yellow and red here. Mix up a nice orange. I should have just used my orange yellow for this, but I didn't say at the beginning, so I'm not gonna use it now. But if you have orange yellow, use it for this section. If you don't, just mix up some orange, just red and orange. Why orange color lights on the tree? I don't know. I just think it looks cool. So really put whatever colors you want on here, but I like orange, so I'm gonna start with my, you know, plastic tip of my brush again. And I'm just gonna start dotting in some little orange lights. It doesn't have to all be on the green part of the tree either. I kind of just put it throughout this whole section. Okay, so even down there, boom, look, it's not even on the tree. You could use your large brush too if you want bigger dots. Lions aren't getting just penalties like left and right. They're not getting a bunch of bullshit calls to lose them the game like they do usually. Things are things are looking like, you know, it's like they're like a normal football team all of a sudden. People are actually not fucking them over, you know, in games, and it's been nice, you know, it's been a nice, refreshing, you know, it's been refreshing. Okay, now next, let's mix up some light purple. Okay, so I'm kind of go back to my plate here. This paint's probably pretty dry now, but whatever. I'll take some of this purple here, mix it with a whole bunch of this white, make a nice light purple. Once I get a nice light purple mixed up, I'll do the same thing. I'll take my brush, take the old plastic tip, switch it around, you know, dab away. Give it a little dab, dab-a-rooski. Let's make a nice big fat pile there. I got a nice big fat pile for you. Okay. Plastic tip of your brush. Boom, boom. Hee. If I remember, you know, Monsters Inc. Hey, who remembers Toy Story 2? Am I right? Who remembers Toy Story 2? Did you guys know that Woody had to go to rehab for his addiction to Percocet? Yeah. Yeah. That's why it took so long to come out that fourth movie. Wow. I don't know. I'm washing my brush out. I don't even need the brush. Let's take the plastic to my brush. Let's do white next. We did orange, purple. Let's do white also. Some nice white. Now, again, this is where if you like to put, you can put some bright blues or reds or yellow, whatever color dots you want. I chose these colors specifically, okay, for a very specific reason that I won't share with you. I don't know, I just thought they looked good together. I don't know why. I just thought it was a good color mixture on the greens, you know, and the yellows. I just thought it was a good combo. Maybe I was wrong, though. I am wrong all the time. You know, but not as wrong as Kanye West is all the time, so I sleep well at night knowing that at least I'm not fucking Kanye West, you know? Well, that I'm not Kanye West, and I'm especially happy I'm not fucking Kanye West, you know? Can you imagine? Imagine having children with that person? Man, wow, I kind of just thought about that for a second. Imagine being Kim Kardashian and having children with him. And being like, your dad, hey, also, your daughter, Northwest. That's like a cruel joke. It's not even like, we named her North so that it's Northwest. Like, but why though? So that it's Northwest, but what's the point of that? It's not cool. We named our daughter North. You know, Northwest. And it's like, I guess, is that good though? It's like we just played a practical joke on our daughter for her entire life. Like, it's one thing if it was like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something cool with the word West in it that you could, like, it'd be something cool, but Northwest, isn't that like an airline or something? You know, because then people think of a shitty airline when they hear my daughter's name. Like, what is the point of naming them North? Oh my god. That had to have been Kanye West's idea. God, can you imagine? That guy is the guy that owes you child support? That's the guy who wants, you know, custody of your daughter? Okay, let's have some white highlights out here. Make my star real shiny. And you know what? I think that's it. Okay, I just rambled about Kanye West all day today, but whatever. Okay. Last thing we want to do is sign our name. Let's talk about the trivia question. Okay, let's sign our painting first. Okay, I'm gonna sign it in light purple. Let's do light purple. Man, I didn't take enough shots today. I feel like this went really fast. Hey yeah. Sign your painting so that, you know, people know you're a fancy artist. Okay, I'm not gonna paint the bottom purple. I can leave it. I should paint it purple, I guess. Okay, today's trivia. Let's take a shot and let's talk about today's trivia question. Okay, so trivia question today was, what did Kanye West ask for Christmas this year? Okay. A, a pair of Yeezys. B, for people to like him. C, autographed picture of himself. D, Nazi memorabilia. E, a wife. F, sponsorships. G, the Riddler costume for the movie Batman for interviews. Or H, all of the above. Alright. Kaboom. Okay, so correct answer today to the trivia question was H, all of the above. Surprise, surprise. Kanye thinks he deserves everything. What do you know? So this is just all things that he wants. You know, he wants a pair of Yeezys, okay, and he's gonna get them, okay, because that's his stuff. He thinks that his creation is the best thing ever. He's like the guy that, you know, whatever, I won't say it, but loves himself a lot. He definitely wants people to like him, you know. Now, that's ultimately, he'd rather himself love himself than other people, but, you know, still wants other people to like him too. Definitely wants an autographed picture of himself, which he can do that, but he doesn't feel like he really should be the one to put in the effort. Other people should happen for him. D, Nazi memorabilia. Yes, he has said that he likes Hitler, so what a fucking jackass. Okay. E, a wife. He does want a wife, you know. Kim left him, and as much as he likes to pretend, oh, I don't care. Oh, I don't care. Shh, whatever. It's eating him up inside, okay? Trust me, I've been stalking him. It's eating him up. Sponsorships? Yeah, he definitely wants some money. He wants that money. He wants sponsorships to get what he's putting out. He wants them to be like, yeah, you're brilliant. We get it. Okay, he definitely wants a Riddler costume for the movie Batman for interviews. Clearly, I mean, look at this picture. This is what he actually wore on Alex Jones's InfoWars. It's just incredible when you go in there and you say something that Alex Jones is like, okay, let's cut, I don't know, maybe we should, that's a little crazy, Kanye. That's crazy. Alex Jones, the craziest man on earth. Or H, all the above. The answer's H. Yeah, he wants it all. He's all of that. For all correct answers. So if you answered today, you get a free painting. Berserker, I'll send you another painting, okay? Mom, you can pick out, you can have a few paintings, alright? Alright, so I think that's it. And, yeah. Fast one today. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye.